Offie, a 13-year-old dog, was struggling with severe health issues, which had left him feeling despondent and lacking the will to continue. The Blanketeers set out to make a unique blanket for Offie, intending to offer him and his owners comfort. Little did they know, this simple act would profoundly change Offie's life. Offie, a German Shepherd also known as Offenkisch, had been unwell for some time. Diagnosed with tumors on his spleen and prostate, along with other age-related health problems, he had lost his appetite and energy. Faced with the vet's recommendation to euthanize him, Sharon Lynn and her fiancé chose to take Offie to a special place for a final farewell. "We tried everything to get him to eat and walk, but he refused. I reached out for prayers," Sharon recounted to Today. Knowing that their dog found solace by a nearby river, Sharon and her fiancé hoped that a visit to this cherished spot would revive his spirits. Upon hearing about Offie's plight, volunteer Linda Nadeau from the Fur Angels Blessing Blanketeers decided to craft a special blanket for him. Understanding Offie's affection for the river, she designed the blanket adorned with a pond featuring frogs, turtles, and other aquatic creatures. Learning that Sharon resided in Pennsylvania, Linda made a heartfelt decision to travel an hour with her husband to personally deliver the blanket. Moved by Offie's story, Linda was deeply touched. "My husband drove us there," Linda remembered. "I was so overwhelmed with emotion that I couldn't drive myself." Offie adored his blanket, and Sharon described the delivery as an incredibly emotional moment. Remarkably, Offie received his blanket over a year ago and is still thriving. Despite the persistent tumors and the doctor's advice against surgery, Offie's quality of life has vastly improved with the help of painkillers. The 13-year-old pup now has a healthy appetite, and Sharon has noticed a profound happiness in him, especially when he snuggles with his beloved blanket. Sharon attributes Offie's remarkable transformation to the prayer blanket filled with countless heartfelt prayers and love from the Fur Angels Blessing Blanketeers. She is immensely grateful to this compassionate group for their invaluable support during this difficult time. Here's another heartwarming story featuring a German Shepherd who found herself wandering the streets until a kind rescuer came to her aid, providing her with a safe haven. In our bustling urban landscapes, often described as concrete jungles where survival of the fittest prevails, there are still compassionate souls willing to extend a helping hand to those in need, even to the stray dogs neglected by city dwellers. These unfortunate animals endure harsh winters, soak in the rain, and constantly struggle to survive. One day, a young man was strolling along the river on the opposite bank. He noticed a German Shepherd, puzzled by how she had ended up there, given the concrete riverbank and the fenced-off approaches. It was clear the dog couldn't escape and might starve. The shepherd aimlessly wandered along the shore, casting hopeless glances at the man. Moved by compassion, he resolved to help the trapped animal. Rushing home, he grabbed a ladder and returned to the river, carrying some food. Approaching the dog with care, he gently petted her and fitted her with a collar. To everyone's surprise, the shepherd didn't resist. Meanwhile, his friends lowered a cage from above to lift the dog to safety. Curious neighbors' children gathered to witness the daring rescue. After successfully saving the dog, the man decided to adopt her. He named her new home, and most importantly, became her steadfast companion who would never abandon her in times of need.